my great teacher,
Supreme Buddha,
and Arahant.
my great teacher,
Supreme Buddha, and Arahant. Supreme Buddha, eradicated the desire of seeing form. My great teacher, eradicated the desire of hearing sound. Eradicated the desire of smelling odor. Eradicated the desire of tasting flavors. Eradicated the desire of touching tangible. Eradicated the desire of thinking thought. Supreme Buddha, and Arahant. My great teacher, Supreme Buddha, understood Four Noble Truths without anyone's help. Supreme Buddha is the teacher of gods and humans. I offer this beautiful flowers, sweet drink, and candlelight to my great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Namaskara Deva Buddha Samada Buddhuni Saranayami Namaskara Deva Dhammuvanasa Samada Sadham Saranayami Namaskara Deva Sanghavanasa Samada Mahasangha Saranayami Namaskara Deva Turuvanasa Samada Saranayami Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. I think all and today, especially, we have gathered here for a special reason.
Would you want me to bring the table closer to you, sir? That's all right.
Remind and family, brother, their mother, Manisha's mother.
Yeah, Manisha and Varun.
I think you may remember that we have discussed a lot of things about this Dhamma, especially establishing the right view. In that, in the factors of right view, we have discussed that there is a factor. Right view means if someone has that right view, that person has the real understanding about this world. In that real understanding, there is a factor, optimata. He believes that there is a special woman in this world called my mother. It was understood by Supreme Buddha. if someone believes that son or daughter, then he or she has that right view. Then Asti Pita, among all these men on this earth, there is a special person called my father. Here meaning is we must treat in special manner to our mother and father. We must gratitude. It is the beginning point of this noble path. Otherwise, we will not be able to develop qualities, because following the noble path, or following the Buddha's path, or following Noble Eightfold Path means totally cultivating qualities, establishing qualities in our life. Can you understand?
Yes.
That's why step by step, as a noble disciple, when he or she tries to follow this noble path, then step by step he or she will try to control anger, jealousy, hatred, ill will, and these kind of defilements. Conceit. Reason is, Noble Eightfold Path is directed to Nibbana. Nibbana means that place is purified place, and in that place there are no defilements. It's called purification. So, as the sons or daughters in the initial point of this noble path, all of us, we are trying to follow that path. So we must think, most important thing is cultivating qualities, gunadharma. And to cultivate those qualities in this noble path, I think, according to these teachings of Buddha, most important thing is understanding the impermanent nature of this world. Can you understand the combination between qualities and the understanding about impermanent things?
You want to get attached.
You try to think about that means quarrels and any other misbehaviors. When you try to understand those situations and the root of those situations, we can see there is some defined emotion, like greed and or jealousy, dislike to see others' prosperity. That's why they quarrel with each other. They want to take something. They don't know impermanent nature. They want to hold all the things as permanent. Can you understand what I am saying? Yes. But we have a limited time period in this life. 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, 100 years. Really short lifespan. But we can notice that other people, they are dying. but we can't understand impermanence. We can't understand impermanence. Why? That impermanence is in this Dhamma. We cannot find that word, even the word, in any book or in something. Can you understand? People can say that others, they are aging and they are dying, and all the physical things and biological things, all those things, they are in that same nature, subject to change. But there should be a knowledge to understand that nature. To establish that knowledge, we must listen to this Dhamma. Otherwise, this mind is like a box of defilements. So when we pass away, when we abandon this physical body here, in the same time, we will have to abandon all the other things connected with this physical body. What are the connected things with this physical body?
Loved one, property.
Apart from defilement and wisdom, all the things are connected with this physical body. But when we are trying to live this life, what we have done is we haven't think about our mind, isn't it? Yes. But at the dissolution of this body, then our mind is ready to give another birth. Can you remember the reason to birth? According to the wise consideration of Supreme Buddha, Bhavapacchaya Jati. Bhavapacchaya Jati. Yes. Independent on Bhava, then the birth arises. Bhava means arranging of karma. The activating of volition. It is not connected with body, it is connected with mind. So that mind will give another birth. So this is very important thing to understand in this life. After the evolution, then we will use our body according to that volition. Then speech and mind. It is called arranging karma. And then Supreme Buddha understood this life can be known as an old karma. All this life. Can you understand? Old karma. Sakkum bhikkhave puranam karma. Not past karma, not atita karma, but purana karma. Sakkum bhikkhave puranam karma. The life means ayu. Ayu is an old karma. Can you understand? Ear is an old karma. Nose is an old karma. Tongue is an old karma. Body is an old karma. Mind is an old karma. This is the life. We must try to understand this one. If we can understand this nature, then we will think, oh, this life is not mine. This is a production of old karma. Then one thing will be with us with this old karma. Only thing is understanding this old karma. That priority should be given in this life. Can you understand? If we take an animal's life, there is an old karma there. If we take the life of a of being in hell, then all karma. If you take the life of Deva, then all karma. Everywhere. But special thing is, we can understand this all karma, but others, there are so many beings, they can't understand this reality. What is the meaning here, all karma? Is that all karma, as you know now, is karma? Is this karma permanent or impermanent?
Impermanent.
Because karma means the volition, arranging of volition. Can you remember the cause for this volition or formation? Dependent on contact, feeling arises. Dependent on contact, now you know all these things, okay? Dependent on contact, perception arises. Dependent on contact,
molecular formation
arises. Contact means?
Contact with the faculty.
Yes, contact means contact of eye, contact of ear, contact of nose, contact of tongue, contact of body, contact of mind. Contact means?
The coming together of three.
Yes, meeting of three factors.
In each factor.
What are the three factors in eye?
The
Eye, form, eye
consciousness.
Meeting of these three contacts. Dependent on this contact, that volitional formation arises. What is the nature of this contact? Always it's changing. Always it is changing. When we use our eye, then there will be the contact of eye. When we pay attention to hear a beautiful sweet voice, then our contact will be there
at the ear.
Always it is changing. But you think this one, we try to achieve the satisfaction to our life through these impermanent contacts. Can you understand that one?
Yes.
Because of this lack of knowledge, we don't know about that impermanence. So we think that there is something in that contact. Can you understand? We think that there is something in this contact. So we want to change this contact. We think, oh, now we want to buy a new one, and I want to go there, and I want to talk with them. I want to tell this one to that person. Now I want to buy a new car. We are changing our contact. But again that contact is impermanent. So in this struggle, then we are aging. And we have to face a lot of mental suffering and physical suffering, lamentation, sorrow. Then this life will come to an end. This is the ordinary situation of a life. If we can understand this impermanent nature, then I mentioned at the beginning, only one thing will be with us. Our priority to understand this impermanent, this nature. Okay? So this is the most important thing we must understand. And then, all karma is this life. All karma means these six faculties. Then there is a new karma. If we are very lucky if only this old karma. Then when at the dissolution of this body, then we will be very happy. Oh, everything. Things. But it's not such simple thing. Atthidikkhave navan kamma. Or once there is new karma. New karma means kamma karoti etarahe kayena vachaya manasaya. The karma arranging by your body, speech and mind in this present moment. It's new karma. Can you understand? It is new karma. So always a new karma is accumulating and new karma is there in this life. Then when we go to the next life, this new karma will be the old karma. Again we will do the same thing. But we are talking about this human world, but we can't even think about the situation in the animal world and lower world. Okay, so by this understanding, as you answered, as you understood, this volition or this karma is not a permanent thing, it's impermanent. So then, if this karma is impermanent, the result of this karma, fruit of this karma, is six faculties, so then six faculties are impermanent. So that's why we have to understand these six faculties as suffering, as a normal truth. Then, as the second noble truth, desire or craving to these six faculties. Again, that's the origin of suffering. We have to understand and we have to eradicate that origin of suffering. Can you understand? But it's not easy to do that one. It's not easy because this life is covered with that craving. It's like a fetter. Fettered by craving. This life is fettered by craving. Somehow. And desire. It is not easy to understand that desire is a root of suffering. Can you understand? Yesterday we talked about that. There should be wisdom with us to understand that. What's the root of suffering? Desire or craving. At the end of our life, if we could establish mindfulness, all human beings will understand, oh, desire is the root of suffering. But unfortunately, very, very rarely, a human being will establish the mindfulness at last moment. That's why they don't know about that concept. Can you understand? Supreme Buddha explains, only a noble disciple will die with mindfulness. Can you understand? Yes. That's why all human beings, they don't know about this situation. So others will think, oh, okay, died very, very peaceful. This is the thing. That's why it's very difficult to understand this one. Because if he hadn't practiced this Dhamma, practicing Dhamma means trying to understand the impermanent nature, trying to understand the unsatisfactory nature, trying to understand the selflessness. These are things. So if someone couldn't practice this knowledge, then when he dies, he couldn't establish mindfulness because his desire or cravings it has grown to the highest level. The only thing is he can't abandon these things. Then his mind will be confused. Mindfulness will not be there. Can you understand? So that's why in this human world there is a huge like this diversity. Yes. One time there was a boy called Subha. Do you know about Subha? He was a son of Brahmin. Then he came near to Buddha and paying homage, he sat aside. Then he was with that question. Question was, why people are seen to be what's the reason to be inferior and superior situation of this life? Why human beings are seen to be short life and long life? And why human beings are seen to be unhealthy and healthy? Can you understand? And what is the reason that these beings are ugly and beautiful? Can you understand? Then some are rich and some are poor. This was his question. And some are
difficult individuals.
That is uninfluential and influential. Some are weak and some are powerful. And some are unwise. Some are wise. Some are low caste. Some are high caste. Why is this difference? What is the reason? What is the cause? Then our great teacher Supreme is saying, Kammasaka Satta Manava. Kammasaka Manava Satta. All these beings, they are owners of their own actions. This is the reason. Kammadayava. They inherit of their own action, own karma. Karma parisarana. They have their karma as their ritual. Karma bandhu. They are relatives. They are relatives to their karma. Karma yoni. Their origin is karma. This is the reason. Yang karma karisari kalyanamva papa karma. If they do a bad karma, bad thing, then there will be the result. It will be a bad result. If they do a wholesome thing, then there will be a good result. This is the karma. They are owners of their own karma. Then that Subha, that boy, he couldn't understand this one. Could you understand? He was
with the present knowledge.
Yes. He couldn't understand. Then he asked, oh Bhante, I couldn't understand in detail this one. Please teach me in detail this one. Then Supreme would explain, oh, okay. You listen very carefully and pay attention, you try to understand, I will teach you. In this human world, now think about this old karma. It's very, very powerful. This old karma is very, very powerful, but it's impermanent. But from the time to this from birth and to death, this all karma
It take effect.
is a very, very effective one. Then we would explain, there are some, in this human world, some have a long lifespan and some have short lifespan. The reason is, reason they have accumulated that reason again as human beings. Now it's coming back with them. As human beings, those people, they kill beings. They take others' lives. Then we understood, because of this unbehaviour thing, they will be reborn in hell. They will be reborn in hell. If they do not go to hell, instead of comes back to human world, then they will be reborn here with short lifespan. This is the reason. Think about that, the combination between the way of using body and then again it is with this life that comes. Then some, they do not kill and they abstain from killing beings. They spread loving kindness towards to each other, compassion, and then because of this wholesome action they will be reborn as Deva, among Devas in the heavenly world. But if they come back to this human world, then they will have a long life. Can you understand? Now, from these situations, we must understand basically two things. First one is, as possible as we can, we must try to accumulate, or we must try to collect merit to our life. This is the most important thing. Second one is, we must try to understand this impermanent nature, selflessness of this process. These are the two major things we must understand about this life. If we couldn't collect merit, then everything will be finished. Can you understand? Thoka kane kane. Little by little, step by step, we must try to accumulate merit. Tammi Chandan Kairata. Desire should be with us to do meritorious things. Sukho Punyasa Uchaya. Merit means another name for pleasure. Happiness. Merit means another name for happiness, pleasure. Then some people, they use their body, speech and their life to harm others. Can you understand? Yes, sir. Then because of this unwholesome action or this misbehavior, they will be reborn in hell. If they come back to human world, then they will be very, very unhealthy human beings. This is the reason. Always they are sick. Can you understand? And there are some human beings, they do not harm others. It's a wholesome thing. But the thing is, when we do these things, when we do wholesome things or when we abstain from unwholesome things, there should be the knowledge of this process. Or I have abstained from such an unwholesome thing. Otherwise, those accumulation of that karma, we can't say it clearly. That's why we explain. There are some beings, when they live, they do wholesome things. But at the end of their life, they convert their mind. They convert their mind because that right view hasn't established well. Can you understand? Now, whole lifetime they have done good things, but at the dissolution of body, they will be reborn in a lower world. In Mahamevnawa Sutta. So, most important thing is when we are doing wholesome thing or unwholesome thing, there should be the knowledge. It's called right view. To get that right view, we must listen to this Dhamma. Can you understand?
Sir, to be aware that you are doing a wrong thing or be aware that you are doing a wholesome action.
Yes, and all the things we must be aware. That means the way of arranging karma and way to escape from arranging bad karma and results of accumulating bad karma and result of achieving good karma, all these things. It's called right way. Then there are some beings, they do not harm to others, so then they will be reborn in heavenly world. If they come back to this human world, they will be very, very healthy. Can you understand?
Yes.
So we do not get those things by praying. Healthy life? No. Because there is a reason here. That's the thing we must understand. Then there is a disenchantment to this life. Oh, I can't control this life. And always arranging a karma. So I have to understand this life. Nibbida, disenchantment. Then next one will come. What is the next one? Viraga, dispassion to this life, clinging to this life. We will abandon that. Only thing we must then we will think to survive this life to understand Four Noble Truths. Can you understand what I am saying?
Yes.
That's why Arahant in Theravada elders verses they say Navi Nandami Marana. I haven't a desire about death. Navi Nandami Jivita. I haven't a desire to live. Okay? Then Kalam me apikko. I am looking forward for the time to attain Parinibbana. Can you understand this one? So they want to live. So they don't want to live, but they do not like to die, they do not like to live. They have done all the things. They have done what had to be done.
Purified their mind and
that's the thing. So as noble disciples, we must know this. Then it will help us to abandon or eradicate this clinging to impermanent persons, impermanent things. Then from those impermanent things we will learn a lesson. Oh, again there is a lesson to understand my life. Can you understand? Then we will gratitude to that lesson. Can you understand? When someone is dying, then we will think, oh, another thing to understand. When someone is when someone separates from us, pleasant person or pleasant thing, then again lesson. Oh, again another lesson. I must understand this lesson. Can you understand? Otherwise, by crying or by lamenting or by doing such things, nothing can be achieved in this life. If we can achieve something by doing those things, then all other human beings also, they will achieve the satisfaction. Because they also only know to do those things. Can you understand?
yes.
So everything is like this. We do not do not need to regret. We do not want to blame any person. When you think about that situation, oh, what is this situation? It's a physical body, impermanent one. Can you understand? Or it was a feeling, impermanent one. It was a perception, impermanent one. It was a formation, impermanent one. It was a conception, impermanent one. Can you understand? Can you understand the peaceful condition of an arhat mind? That's why they say we do not cling to anything in the world. Now we We haven't the desire to die. We haven't the desire of death. Now we haven't the desire to live. And it's like this. When someone is looking forward to take his salary, then they say, we are looking forward to seek our Parinibbana. In this way we must try to understand. Then again, the diversity of these impermanent things we must understand. Can you understand these things? If we have this knowledge about this impermanent karma, then again and again we will think about our life. Can you understand this one? The reason is, when there is a healthy person, if we haven't this knowledge, then we will have the jealousy about that person. Can you understand? That's the thing. When we are thinking, we are discussing in this way the way to eradicate defilement of this mind. Because according to Buddha's teachings, there is a special quality that's called equanimity, upekka. If we can develop that quality, then always we will try to understand something. We will not blame others. We will not disparage others. Then, in this human world, some system would explain. Now, when you say a rich person, then you will think, oh, he's very rich. How to be a rich person? Then maybe some jealous will come to our mind. But we would understood, as human beings, when they offer food, drink, clothes, land, beds, vehicles to recluses and to others, then they will be reborn in heavenly world as they are. But if they come to human world, they will be very, very selfish. This is the story.
Generosity.
Can you understand? Yes. This is very, very simple. Not simple. Very, very, I don't know how to say. It's like this. I won't say this one. Okay. Now there is a person. Okay. In his background, in the background of his life, there is that karma. What is that karma? No, that good karma. He offered so many things to recluses. Okay. And to monks. Generosity. He practiced generosity. Now he's a rich person now. When he came to human world, okay. Now let's suppose like this. Now he thinks, okay, this is an example, okay. Now he thinks, I want to be a poor person, but he can't get so. Why? Because there is an accumulation of karma. This is the thing to disenchant. Can you understand? That's why we can't be rich only by wishing and harming to others. We must accumulate a new karma. But keep in your mind, always and all karma will not come to this, give this result. In this present life, if someone try to follow these things, Then, as Buddha understood, there are 3 types of results of each karma. First one is Dittha Dhamma Vedini. Can you understand this one? If you offer something to monks or recluses, if you practice generosity in this life, then one part of that karma result will come to this life. Then you will earn a lot of money because of your generosity. There are so many examples. I know in Sri Lanka.
Here and now is people offer you
Yes,
sometimes.
in this life,
Yes.
here and now, we will have that result. Can you understand?
Yes.
Then the second one, Upapajjana Vedini, will go to next life. Now think about now if we have achieved the Arahantship,
Yes.
so we have actually merit. At least if he can achieve the experimental point in this level, he will have to be reborn for maximum 7 lives. There should be merit. Okay. Then third one, Apara Parivedana, until attain Nibbana. Those karma will come Nibbana. So everything is like this.
So
Nothing is to reach.
Good or bad karma will follow us.
Yes, good or bad. Then when they practice jealousy, that means
Stinginess, no? Collecting and not sharing.
jealousy.
Stinginess.
Greed.
Greed.
Sorry, not jealousy.
Stinginess.
Greed.
Yes.
Stinginess. When there is the greed, they collect. But Buddha understood it's not a wholesome thing.
Yes.
They will be reborn in hell because of this collection. Can you understand?
Yes.
When they come to human world, as a result of that collection, they will be very, very poor. Isn't the thing to this sentence?
Yes.
Yes. Then again Buddha understood. Then can you remember that Subha, that boy,
Yes.
was there? And there are some beings they do not like to see others prosperous and jealousy. Then we understood they will be reborn in hell because of this. Now that's why we understood most of the human beings after their death, they will be reborn in hell and animal world. These are the reasons. It's not a mere explanation or mere word. Then if they develop their, can you remember that called mudita? Mudita means
Appreciative joy.
yes, they appreciate others' development. They appreciate others the way of following this Dhamma. Always they are very, very happy. Oh, now they develop their virtue, they develop their path, they try to collect merit. He is very, very happy about that. And then he also or she also like to help to do those good things. Altruistic joy.
Altruistic, yes.
Because of this reason they will be reborn in heavenly world. But if they come to human world, then do you know the result of these things? If they do that bad thing, if they do not like others prosperous, then we understood. Then they will be reborn in hell. When they come back to human world, they are very, very uninfluential, very weak. Others will not take care of that person, and he is like a hidden person. This is the reason. Can you understand? Others, when they come to human world, they are
Respected.
yes, others will appreciate him. And in any community, he will be at the highest post. Others will appreciate and others will respect him and others will like to associate with that person. They are so many friends. Can you understand? Then there are some beings, as human beings in this human world, they do not respect to others who should be respected. They do not respect. They do not honor others. They do not offer a seat one who are
Reserving a seat.
yeah,
needy.
they do not do so. Because of this reason, it is understood they will be reborn in hell. It's not a simple. When they come to human world, that if they come, then they will be reborn as low caste. Others will not respect. Can you understand?
Yes.
And there are some, the people, they respect others, they honor others, and venerate others. They will be reborn in heavenly world. When they come back to this human world, then in a high caste family. Nothing is to worry, nothing is to blame. What? Own karma. Think about this one. All they are quarreling to courts and to so many things to get the reverence and those things. Praying by doing unknown something. Again and again they'll have to face all this suffering again and again. They'll have to be reborn again and again. So we must try to understand this one. We must develop that quality. What is that quality? Equanimity. Upekka. When we come to that quality, the first one is these four, we can say connective things. First one is metta, loving kindness. When we can understand this impermanent arrangement of this volition, then we will have the loving kindness to others. We will spread compassion to others. Metta, karuna. Then we will be very, very kind to others. Because we know, as my life, others' lives are life is in the same way. We cannot control these lives. These are result of all karma. Mudita, that altruistic joy. Then we will try to help others to develop their qualities, to develop their morality, to develop their path, only things. Now can you remember step by step, only the qualities will be with that life. Can you understand? Physical body will age. Yes, will age and only the qualities will be there in that life. Very, very important. Then upekka, equanimity. In this way, so if you can think, it's very, very important. And now can you remember, we discussed about the reason to long lifespan, short lifespan, healthy life, unhealthy life, then rich and poor,
Influential and non-influential.
Non-influential, next one.
High caste and low caste.
High caste and low caste. These are the things. There is another important thing. Can you remember that? That Subha, that boy asked, what is the reason to this? Why some are very beautiful? Some are not beautiful. Why is that? Now when we see a beautiful person or beautiful man or a woman, then there is that's the thing. We have that understanding, that's the reason. And not only we, they also don't know. Yes. That's why they are proud of that one. Yes. And now think about this world, because of their beauty, because of their sweet voice, what are the things they are doing? They use their beauty and their voice and their talent, their body to do so many bad things. They do not know this impermanent thing. Can you understand?
Yes.
In this human world, there are some human beings, some people, they get angry for a simple case.
Reason, yes.
Can you understand?
Yes.
They get angry and they destroy their friendship and they make horror to each other. Anger. Then because of this anger, they will be reborn in hell. Because of anger. If they come to human world back, they will be very, very ugly. This is the reason. This is the production of this overcome. Nothing is to claim, nothing to blame to others, nothing to be jealous, only to cultivate quality. This life. Then there are some that they do not get angry. They are very, very friendly to others. You know, there are three persons in this world, understood. There are some persons, they are angry. It's like the line drawn on water.
When they get angry.
When they get angry, within few minutes,
It's over.
it's over. They will not remember that one. Okay? Then with understood, it's very easy to follow this noble path to them. Okay? There are some persons, like the line, that when they get angry, that angry is like the simile, like the line drawn on the rock, not rock, on the sand. Can you understand?
Yes.
It will be there for some few minutes, few hours or few days. Likewise, there is that anger, someone's mind, and understood over everything. They also can understood. They also can develop this noble path step by step by controlling the anger. But there are some, when they get angry, their anger is like the line drawn on rock. They will not forget that one. Then next one will come, Bhaddavaya. How to call that one?
Extreme anger.
That means that now, because of that, again, they want to, that they have that food called revenge. They want to enjoy by harming because of that anger. They want to enjoy. They will see the opportunity to harm others to that person. So we must think in this way. We must try to understand these three nature of this, three kinds of nature of this mind. Can you understand now? First one, line on the water. Next one, line on hand. Next one, line on rock. What kind of anger you have? You know about that one. If you can, if you want to follow this noble path, you keep in your mind anger, because of anger they will be reborn in hell. The thing, okay? Then, if they spread the loving kindness, they will be reborn in heavenly world. If they come to human world, they will be very, very beautiful. This is the reason. Can you understand? So then, but without the help of this Dhamma, no one can understand this situation. They will use their beauty and their faith to earn money. They will do so many or something. Again they will be reborn in bad world. They thought that it's a very, very fortunate thing about their beauty and their prosperity. But again, it was the same that thing accompanying into the bad world. Can you understand? But people, they enjoy it, their character by watching the actors, by listening to the song. I can remember single family and the mother. There is a boy. I'm sorry. We came to know that always he listened to songs of that English song. The black person, that African. And that mother always advises to that son, to her son, you listen to these songs of the people, they go to hell.
It's open.
In this way, like this way. It's not easy to understand these things. So we must think about our life. That's why in the highest point of our life, we must not keep a singer. We must not keep an actor. Can you understand? We must not keep a cricketer. Can you understand? What people are doing in this way? In their life, these are the people.
Hero worshipping.
Yes. We must keep in the highest point of our life Buddha. This is why I wanted to say. Then we will not be alone. Always our great teacher will be with us. This is it. Can you understand? So in this way, we must try to develop all these qualities. So we can develop those qualities. We can practice that abstain from killing beings. We can practice abstaining from harming to others. We can practice loving kindness, compassion. We can practice generosity. Now all karma has been accumulated now already. Don't think about that one.
The bad karma.
Bad karma.
Yes.
Oh, maybe good karma.
Maybe good.
But there is a good karma. That's why we came here to the human world, and we had the opportunity to associate noble friends, listen to this Dhamma. Don't blame to that. Avatak sale කරනවා කියන්නේ. Oh, don't underestimate this. Your merit, okay? Please remember that one. It's a great merit. Very, very few people in this world. Okay?
Who have the opportunity to hear the Dhamma.
Yes, to listen to this Dhamma and to establish confidence. Now we have all these things with our merit. Now, Noble Eightfold Path is here. No, nothing to worry. We have to follow this Dhamma. And when we are following this Dhamma, we have to understand the impermanent nature of the thing. Then again we must think, oh, another lesson. So that lesson will help me to understand this Dhamma quickly. Can you understand? If we blame to that lesson, it will not help us to understand this Dhamma. It will help again to make another defilement of this mind. That's all. Can you understand?
Yes, sir.
In this way, if we can understand, we can eradicate that first type of karma. I have told you, first one is black karma with black results.
Dark karma.
Karma, okay? Black karma with black results. Kalu karma. Kalu vipaka දෙන. එතකොට black karma means unknown something by body, speech and mind. Do you know those things?
Yes.
Killing beings, stealing, sexual misconduct, and be very, very careful about your speech. Okay? Because it's always karma is accumulating. If you insult to others, if you insult a noble one, then it's a very, very dangerous thing. We have to be very, very careful. Okay? That's why we must use our mindfulness. Then we have false speech, malicious speech. Don't destroy the friendships of others, the unity of others. We must try to be happy with others. The friendships, we must appreciate those things. Okay? These are what do you think about this? All these are qualities. Noble Eightfold Path means box of quality. Can you understand?
Yes, sir.
We discuss about box of defilement.
Yes.
Don't open that one again and again. Okay? We must try to open this box of quality. There are a lot of qualities in that box. But if we don't open, we will die. That box will be here. In this world, we can open that box, then one by one, the qualities. All qualities will come with our life. Can you understand? Then try to be happy with other friendships, and then gossip and half speak, unwholesome speech. Then mind, greed and ill will and wrong will, these are things unwholesome. Then that black karma and black wisdom. Now we know about these things. Now we have the opportunity to eradicate that.
Taking intoxication.
Yes, when the anger comes to our mind, now we must use our weapons. What are the weapons? Knowledge of Dhamma. We must use for nothing is related. Now unwholesome factor has arisen in my mind. I have to make my effort to eradicate that. We will not blame others. Can you understand? These are not simple things. When you listen, you will say, oh, simple things. When the anger comes to my mind, I will do in this way. I will eradicate that one. Now I have that knowledge. But it's very, very difficult. When the anger comes to our mind, it's very, very simple thing will be enough to arise anger in our mind. Then the anger will control our life.
Not mindful.
Can you understand?
Not aware.
That's it. So then, then we have the opportunity to eradicate those things.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So, don't miss the opportunity to eradicate those unwholesome factors. There will be a lesson to eradicate those things. There will be lessons from this society to eradicate bad things also. Then you will have the opportunity to cultivate the next karma. What is the next karma? White karma with white vipaka. Sudhu karma, sudhu vipaka. White karma with white vipaka. That one should be cultivated. We must cultivate for something by body, speech and mind. When I say this one, I can remember another question. That Subha again another question. What is the reason that some are unwise, some are wise? What is the reason?
Taking alcohol and drugs makes them dull.
In Chula Kama Vibhanga Sutta, Chota discourse of exposition of action, would explain this one. That this thing is here in this, we can see this one. When we speak Four Noble Truths others, then they will be very, very interesting about this one. But others will not take care of that. They will blame. What Four Noble Truths?
Waste of time.
Yes. So, very, very few they have that interesting about Four Noble Truths. These two things. I think you may have that experience. Then, the reason is, when they are human world, they go to recluses, they go to monks, they go to intelligent person, and they ask, okay, Bhante, King Kusalam, what is wholesome? King Akusalam, what is unwholesome? King Savajja, what is blameworthy? King Anamaita, what is blameless? In this way, they question. Okay? Then they question, what should be cultivated? They question, what shouldn't be cultivated? There should be a quality to ask such questions. What is that quality?
Wise culture.
They should be humble.
Humble.
That's the quality. That's why they want to ask. Then they ask, Simpaname Vihivarattam Hitaya Sukhaya. That means, what is the thing I should practice that will lead for happiness and welfare for a long time. They ask that question. And what are the things I should avoid? In this they question. Can you remember these things? Now I think you can remember Sayodama Sutta. They do not like to listen to others. Can you remember that quality? Because of this one conceit. Very, very clear this down. Okay? Then, because of this reason, and there are some people, the first one, they go to listen to others, no? Yes. There are some, they do not go. They do not ask from others. They do not ask first question. Then those people will be reborn in hell. When they come to human world, they will be unwise. Can you understand? When the others teach and teach, they can't understand. Na patibhalo hosi subhasita dubhasita athamanya. They haven't the ability to understand the importance of this Dhamma when they compare with the other subjects. This is the explanation about this Duppani, unwise situation. Can you understand? Subhasita Dubbhasita. Subhasita means the well-proclaimed Dhamma. Dubbhasita means all other subjects, all other teachings. They can't understand this one. They compare with science. They haven't that wisdom. They compare with psychology. They compare with astrology. Can you understand? This is the thing. So though they have, so many educational qualifications, we can't say all of them have wisdom. If they can't understand the importance or of this Dhamma, according to Buddha's teachings, they are unwise. Yes. Though they have so many degrees and so many. There may be a very, very poor farmer with this wisdom. Then he will have that confidence about this Dhamma. Can you understand? Okay, then, and very important thing is, no matter if you have the beauty and money and wealth and all the factors we discussed about here, about praise of others, healthy life, okay. In the bed, at the bed, when we are sick, if you have Dhamma, it's enough. Okay. But if someone doing bodybuilding and he has a good healthy body and he fights with others, but if he has wisdom, nothing. If he maybe he go hunting and fishing and others will appreciate, oh, very healthy person, very strong. Only the body. Yes. Mind is empty. Yes. In this Dhamma, there is that such verses. It's like there are some persons, they eat, and their body is very, very fat. And with the experience like the pig. Pig. Like pig.
Wallow.
Yes. Eat so much. Anyana paribhorati. Wisdom will not fulfill. Empty mind. Okay? Then those people who want to know, okay, what is the reason and what should be cultivated and what's wholesome, what's unwholesome, then with the experience, they will be reborn in heavenly world. When they come to human world, they are very, very wise. Can you remember our merit? We have that wisdom, that's why our confidence with this Dhamma about our great teacher. Because of that wisdom. Why? This Dhamma is for wise. That's why. If someone is wise, then the confidence will be there. If someone is unwise, confidence will not be there. Because this Dhamma is for wise. Can you understand? Yes. In this way, now we have that wisdom to cultivate wise karma with wise results. Then third one, with black and white karma with black and white results. Mixed one. This human life is because of that karma. derived from black and white karma. Because in this life there are pleasant and unpleasant feelings. It is a result of black and white result. But very most important thing is the last one. Neither black nor white karma with neither black nor white result, the karma which leads to the destruction of all karma. Now can you remember the story about all karma? Here all karma, that all karma? Yes. All karma means this impermanent six faculties. Then that last karma, that last category will lead to destroy or eradicate all the karma. We discussed this life is a production of all karma. Now we have that management with our hand. What is that management? To eradicate all karma. Can you understand? Yes. All karma means here the karma kaya sanmati. The karma which leads to the destruction of all karma means the karma which leads to the destruction of birth, old age and death. Mental suffering, physical suffering. What is that karma? Volition we use to understand the impermanent nature. This is that karma. Can you understand? Volition, when we develop our thought to develop 8 factors of Noble Eightfold Path. When we develop our right view, then it's that volition of the last category, that karma is accumulated. Can you understand? Yes. And in the right intention, renunciation thoughts, and loving kindness thoughts, and unchronic thoughts, then that last karma there, which leads to destruction of all karma. Then when we abstain from wrong speech and wrong action, samma vaca, samma kamma, that last category of karma. Then when we try to lead a blameless life, then again karma. Then when we make our effort to eradicate unwholesome things, when we try to eradicate anger and jealousy and all those things, then that's karma, last karma. Can you understand?
Yes.
Then when we develop our mindfulness, again mindfulness means effort to understand the impermanent nature of this physical body, effort to understand the impermanent nature of feelings, pleasant and unpleasant in nature, and effort to understand the impermanent nature of this impermanent mind. And effort is keeping these things. These are the things we have to develop qualities, okay? If we make our effort to understand the reality of 6 faculties, 5 aggregates of saying Dhammanupassana, so noble truth, all is called mindfulness. Kayanupassana, Vedanupassana, Chittanupassana, Dhamma. Contemplation of body, contemplating of feeling, contemplating of mind, contemplating of phenomenal things. 6 faculties and 5 aggregates of saying, all these things. And 7 factors of 7 enlightened factors, all these things. Then when we try to develop concentration, again that volition. How do we do the meditation? By speech or by using body or by using volition? Totally volition. It's a volitional process, meditation. So it's the time of arranging karma, that last one. So can you understand now? Nothing is to worry, nothing is to blame to others, nothing is to regret. Only thing is following this noble eightfold path by developing our qualities. Can you understand? So noble eightfold path means box of qualities. That's why after establishing right view, very, very important thing is right intention. Renunciation thought. What's the renunciation? Abandoning the clinging to these impermanent things. Because the opposite one is kama sankappa. Thoughts of sensual desire. Can you understand? The root of suffering. Then the next opposite one is renunciation thought, giving up the changing this nature of to this impermanent thing. Then the next one will come. All these are qualities. With the knowledge of this impermanent thing, again and again he will turn to himself. Then the qualities will be cultivated. Can you understand? Then the second thought, avyapada sankalpa, non-ill thought, loving kindness thought, quality. Last one, avihisa sankalpa, non-harming thought, uncruelty thought, quality. Can you understand? So, what did you learn today about karma? Simply you remember about karma.
Developing wholesome qualities.
To develop wholesome qualities. Now think about volition or karma means impermanent thing. So we use that impermanent thing to escape from suffering.
To create a new.
Can you understand? We use again that impermanent thing. Volition. There should be a very, very how to call that, excellent wisdom to use these impermanent things, to escape from impermanent things. You have to jump from this life,
from the bindings.
Lecture finished. Now it's up to you to develop quality. Be humble and be patient.
But when you said that you have to be mindful at the mindful in that you know that you are passing away, or what kind of mindfulness?
Mindfulness means establishing mindfulness regarding 4 foundations of mindfulness. Mindfulness of this Dhamma. Practicing the mindfulness regarding body, 4 foundations means Satara Satipatthana. This mindfulness is regarding this body, with feelings, changing of mind, to identify changing of mind, to identify the changing of the faculty. It's mindfulness. Impermanent. Mindfulness. Establishing mindfulness is very, very important. Okay, so
I'm not really came to lots of fruits about
no, I wrote this one because I wanted to teach you today about karma from Sula Karma Vibhanga Sutta. So I made some notes. And when I found the book, the Pali version, then I came to know that Davita also has taken that book to Ottawa. So I couldn't find that book. Then I brought another one. Anyway, I want to teach you about that karma.
You mentioned, Venerable Sir, that the faculties are as a result of old karma. That is, birth. With birth, we come to have these faculties, and rebirth is the cause of the old karma.
Yes. It's very interesting point to understand that same thing. Bhava-paccaya-jati. Bhava means arranging of form. So there is such a thing that here that By the word, dead consciousness or something like that. There isn't such a word in this Dhamma. It's very, very clear about it. Now today we didn't talk about Paticcasamuppada. But we can understand Bhava-Bhaccaya-Jati. Bhava means arranging of karma. Now here also about this karma, old karma means arranging of karma by six faculties. Then again it will be an old karma. New karma is here. Again, this new karma will be an old karma. Bhava-Bhaccaya-Jati, same.
By the using of our faculties, how we act and how we conduct ourselves.
Most important thing is the knowledge about the true Dhamma.
Master, I have a question for you. If somebody is born without sight, what kind of karma he has done in his previous birth?
It's illness, blind.
He's blind, born blind, or he got one faculty.
It's not a healthy life. I mentioned the reason to the unhealthy life.
Just today I was thinking of the word equanimity. So it's strange that you focused on that today.
I didn't know.
You read the mind.
Right. The reason I thought about that is our discussion yesterday about desire, and I asked you, can you care about someone or something and value it without desire? And then you said you can try. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try. And because when people have compassion, because Buddhism is a very compassionate way of living, and so to have compassion, you have to care about all beings. Otherwise, why be compassionate? So I think the answer is somewhat equanimity.
Yes.
Because if everything means the same,
If
then you're not clinging to one thing.
If you can use equanimity in the situation, then your heart will be only with compassion.
Yes.
But do you know the most compassionate thing in the world?
Neutrality.
Now when you listen that we advise you to understand desire as a rule, then you will come back and you will think, oh no, we have to help to the society. That Bhante was saying to eradicate desire. How can we help to the society? How can we give the service? Do you know the highest stage in the world?
Be compassion to yourself.
Teaching Four Noble Truths.
Teaching Four Noble Dhamma.
Can you understand?
Yeah.
Teaching Four Noble Truths means teaching the way to eradicate desire is the most compassionate thing in the world. Do you understand?
Eradicate desire.
Helping to eradicate desire is the most valuable gift in the world. Dhamma dana, sabba dana, jinati.
Eradicating the cause of suffering.
Yes. Most important offering is teaching this Dhamma. That's why Buddha did this one. A great teacher did that one without a defiled mind. That's the most important thing. Developing equanimity to the highest level. There are such discourses, Majjhima Nikaya, the way he teaches Dhamma. He teaches Dhamma to others. Now when we teach to you, if you don't care about our teaching, or if you don't pay attention, then we will sad. Okay, but Buddha will not be sad. That quality which is life. Equanimity. But it's not easy to help others with equanimity. Defilement will be there most of the time. But as a noble disciple, there will be an opportunity to help others without defilement. That means, as a real noble disciple.
You might tend to have preferences when you are helping.
Heal things to help others to escape from samsara. Today we collect a lot of news by going for religious triple gems with the Dhamma and Sangha, by observing precepts, and then we offer our puja items in company of teacher for 3 words. Then we listen to Dhamma talk and lot of music. And we talked about Noble Eightfold Path, about qualities. So we can share all these merits with Devas and with all beings, asking them to rejoice with this merit and asking them to protect this Gautam Buddha dispensation, statements and all beings for us. Akasata Tribhummata Deva Naga Mahindika Punyantam Anumoditva Chirandrakantu Sasanam. Akasata Tribhummata Deva Naga Mahindika Punyantam Anumoditva Chirandrakantu Sasanam. Akasata Tribhummata Deva Naga Mahindika Punyantam Anumoditva Chirandrakantu Paranti. Now we can say all this.